In my previous column, I talked about the need to be open and random and supportive in the way that you approach people online, a huge concept which we call a digital mindset. And in this one, I want to talk about how to be less functional in the way that you look at using the internet. And I'm hoping this will help people to start to maybe liberate their thoughts and start to enjoy the interaction online. First of all, let me tell you that I am very much an offline person. I like meeting people. I like people. I like to serve and support people. And I'm very tactile and all those things. So I'm a great believer in face-to-face and a great believer in networking events. And it may surprise many of you if I say that I actually am not a huge fan of technology. I don't like technology for the sake of technology. What I love is what technology can do for you. And my role in life, I think, is to really be that bridge to help people that don't like technology start to understand how to utilize technology so that they can spread their message, build their brand, and be personal towards people. So a great analogy for the social world online is, let's imagine being in a pub. So we all know what a pub is like, and you move into a village or you move into a town and you've got a particular skill set, whether you're an architect, an accountant, a plumber, an electrician, all sorts of skills that people have, and you have to assume that most adults inside a pub are making a living one way or another. A large proportion of them will be running their own businesses. But what you don't get is you don't get people drawing up a bar seat and sitting there with their business cards and flinging business cards at one another and talking to each other about their business, because that would be pretty dull. What they do is they build a personal brand, someone who cares about a dog or talks about their holidays or has a mother that's unwell, and you just share random open conversations with people and you show support towards one another. And out of that, what happens is you become likable and you're known and you become likable. And from that, when somebody comes into the pub and says that I've just sprung a leak in my house or I'm about to redesign part of my house, somebody will say, oh, I know Bob, he's a great plumber, or I know Peter, he's a super architect. And referrals happen as a result of that, and they gain followers because they've been sociable and supportive towards one another. That's a really tough one to get when you're a business person, though, because how have you got time in your busy life when you're trying to feed your family? How have you got time to be sociable online? And really something that I'm going to cover in a lot more detail later in another column is it's about understanding how to really get what your message is, how you are supporting people through what you're selling, and the emotional intent that you have behind your business. That's how you get followers. And the more you can sort of think about the pub analogy when you go online. And as I said earlier, I'm not a great fan of technology, but I love what it does. So when I sit in front of the keyboard, I'm channeling the thoughts and imagining the people sitting at the other end of that screen. And you don't have to love technology to be successful online, but you do have to understand the intent of it.